Welcome to Inexpert Film Advice, where I give my inexpert advice on film and filmmaking. Today, I'm giving you 5 ways to develop a character. Character development is the most important part of storytelling. The story is about the characters, and we want to see them evolve. There are a lot of movies and stories out there that have really solid premises and great plots, but their characterization sucks. Well, today we're going to move past all that, and I'm going to give you some of the ways that I develop my character. First thing, you need to make it clear what drives your character. In other words, what do they want? This is the basis of any good story. Your lead protagonist wants something. There's something that they need to have, and they'll do anything to get it. In Goodfellas, Henry Hill just wants to be a gangster. In Whiplash, Andrew wants to be the greatest drummer that ever lived. These films make it very clear from the beginning what their lead character wants. Knowing this gives your audience something to root for, gives them something to get behind, or at least helps them understand what the character really is all about. Which brings me to my next thing. Stop them from getting what they want. Wouldn't be much of a story if Andrew said, "I want to be the greatest drummer ever," and the next day he wasn't. No, the best thing to see is a character wanting something more than anything, and everything seems to be stopping them from achieving that goal. This is where you show who your character is, what they're made of, how they react to the obstacles in their way. What do they do when they overcome an obstacle and there's another one right there waiting? This is a part of character development. We need to see who they are. It could be external forces stopping them from getting what they want, meaning things that are outside of their control. A good example of this would be Speed. Keanu Reeves' character just wanted to save the bus full of people from exploding, but flat tires and gas leakages and traffic all made it more difficult from him achieving this goal. Or it can be internal forces, which means they're standing in their own way, stopping themselves from achieving their goals. Then you have to ask yourself and show your audience why it is that they're stopping themselves. What mental hurdles do they have to get over in order to achieve their goals? Or it could be both. Henry Hill just wanted to be a gangster, what he perceived as the perfect and easy gangster lifestyle. But external forces such as hot-headed gangsters, the feds, his wife made life more difficult for him. While internal forces such as drug abuse, lack of commitment to his wife, and paranoia from the drug abuse made things even more difficult for him. He could not achieve the goal of living this perfect gangster lifestyle because of both external and internal forces collapsing in on him. Roadblocks and obstacles create drama, which cause your character to show their true colors. It allows your audience to see who they really are. And a lot of times it allows your characters to see who they really are. Moving along to thing 3. Give them something to care about other than themselves. This gives your character an extra layer, especially when that something that they care about is in danger. This could be physical danger, like a mother caring about her children's lives. This could be emotional attachment to something like a neighborhood that is changing rapidly and the main character doesn't want it to change. It could be caring about a pet, whatever. Just give them something to care about and give them a reason to care about it, because that deepens the character. Whether they care because of love, fear, admiration, jealousy, it doesn't matter. Giving them something to care about and giving them a reason behind caring about this thing makes them so much more interesting. It's like in Game of Thrones, how Cersei is a completely despicable person, but she cares so much about her children that you feel a little bad for her from time to time. Fourth thing. Personality matters. It sounds so simple, but it's so important. Give your characters personalities. Give them personality quirks. Everybody says and does things that are different from other people. Giving them personality quirks that have absolutely nothing to do with the story being told makes them seem more real. If you don't do that, then every character seems like they're the same person in a different body, and nobody wants that. A personality quirk that isn't really a personality quirk, but more of a habit/addiction is smoking. Smoking makes your character instantly more gritty and rough. If you're having trouble getting that grit out of a character, give them a cigarette. A lot of writers like to write very sarcastically funny characters. This has nothing to do with the story, but it sets them apart from every other character in the story. One of my favorite character quirks is when a character snorts when they're laughing. It's something that completely changes a character, but has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Fifth and final thing, give your character a sense of loneliness. No matter how many friends we have, no matter how many parties we go to, no matter how many people we interact with on a daily basis, we all have a sense of loneliness. You'd be hard-pressed to find somebody that isn't lonely from time to time. This doesn't mean your character goes around like, "Oh, woe is me, I'm so lonely, oh." No, but your character should feel that they're the only one going through whatever it is that they're going through. Your character feeling that way makes it more relatable to the audience, because it's something that we all feel all the time. They need to feel like they're the only person in the world to feel like their world is real. Simple, but effective. But let me know what you think. What are some of the ways that you develop characters? Tell me what works for you. Let me know in the comment section down below. You can follow me here on social media. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I've been your host, Deontay Jenkins. This has been Inexpert Film Advice.